Hello. All right. So I don't know. I don't see us live yet, Noah. It just hit the what? I still don't see it. I'm refreshing. Oh, there we go. Nope. See, I'm on Vinny Brand. I got to go to Stress Factory because otherwise I won't be able to talk to anybody. It just hit the what? I still don't see it. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. We're a little clunky today. Sorry. All right. So welcome. Hi. Tabby is filling in for Vinny tonight. I know it's a twist and a turn of events here, not having Vinny. So our daughter Tabby's filling in. Hello, Tabitha.
Hello. Thank you for having me on the show.
Oh, I know. It's a big deal, right? Like Kelly Ripa, right?
Well, I got the call and I was like, oh my God, I got to get ready now.
I don't know. Maybe you'll permanently replace your father.
I hope not.
So Vinny actually is at a Yankee game tonight, and that's why we're hosting, right? We had actually gotten 4 tickets from the Star Ledger Legend seats, which are amazing seats. And my mom and stepfather are in town, and they love going. So we were going to go. And yesterday, Cassie mistakenly thought she was going, but we only had 4 seats. And she's never gotten to sit in the Legend seats. She's actually never been to one of the Yankee games since she was 4. I mean, 2, because I didn't need a ticket. So I said to her, would you like to take my ticket? And she said, Mom, only if you wouldn't mind, but I would love to go. So how can you not let her go, right?
Oh my God, yeah, she's the sweetest.
Yeah, so they are actually sitting there. Sorry. Oh, my God, yeah, she's the sweetest. Sorry. They are actually sitting there. Sorry, I'm a little clunky tonight. Ron said hi to us, Ron and Sharon.
Oh, hello, Ron and Sharon.
And Cousin Sandy says hi, ladies. You have never met Cousin Sandy yet, which we hope you'll meet her because she's going to come to the club and you work at the club. So
that is true.
Well, I mean, for 3 more weeks until you go back to school. But so it is going to be a lot of fun. So I actually want to show a picture of Vinny and Cassie because they were eating lobster. So can we show that picture? So while Tabby and I are hanging in our basement, in our cold, damp basement, they're eating lobster with my parents. So can we show that another picture? Oh, there it is. Oh, look, a picture on a picture. So hi, Denise. Hi, Mike. Saying hi to everybody. Hello, Todd. Todd has a birthday coming up. Todd Harpence.
Oh, very exciting.
Todd's birthday's coming up. So he's going to have to come to the club and celebrate ice cream pudding. Yes, we love your ice cream pudding.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And, so Vinny and Cassie have already been on TV. So people have already seen them. Vinny was yawning, and a friend of ours texted him and said, stop yawning. And, but they have such good seats that he also texted me that the comedian John Mulaney is there with actress Olivia Munn.
Oh, that's so cool. Ooh.
I know. I would have liked to have been there to see that. He said that they're in the SNL seats. So Doug Jones is on. Hi, Doug. Happy birthday, Doug. So Doug just celebrated his birthday, which you saw last night. We were at Top Golf. Tabby came in and said hi to the little birthday party. It was super fun. So what else did we do this past week, Tabba?
We had the Stress Factory water park trip.
Yes.
Very exciting.
We had the New Brunswick Stress Factory water park. So, yeah, the Stress Factory one. So, and Noah, can you put a picture of the whole staff, the New Brunswick staff on? Now, we had a few people that couldn't make it, but this is the bulk of the staff that was there. And it was super fun. You know what? I actually didn't ask anybody if they minded if their pictures are of bathing suits are on Facebook.
It's too late to take it back now.
It really is too late to take it back now. Sorry. So, yeah, that was a good time. But we went to Mountain Creek, which is in North Jersey. And once I told everyone, so originally we were going to go whitewater rafting. And
all the water's gone, though.
The water's gone. There was no currents. And thankfully, a friend's sister had just posted that she had taken her son on Facebook. And so I reached out and said, how was it? And she said, terrible. So I saved us really many, many hours by reaching out to our friend. And then instead I said, let's go to the water park, Mountain Creek. And what was everybody's reaction, Taba? But it was a secret reaction. Nobody told me until after I bought the tickets.
Yeah, so Mountain Creek used to be Action Park, which was nicknamed Accident Park because it was like the most dangerous water park in America.
Yeah.
And all they did was change the name and take out the 2 slides that were killing people because they had a loop-de-loop, except the human body can't get that kind of velocity. So these people just crash down and smack their faces, break their noses and their necks. But, you know,
Right.
it was fun.
Right. And when we got home, Dad wanted to watch the documentary on Action Park.
Noah said he watched the documentary before we went there.
Did you, Noah?
Yeah.
You watched the documentary? So you had an idea of what you were in for.
My dad has been to the old Action Park too, so he prefaced me with a little bit.
So I was at the old Action Park too when I was a kid. And all I remember is going down on some kind of bobsled type thing. And I don't remember what it was because I was very young.
The Alpine slide.
Yes, the Alpine slide. And I had burns on both of my arms from going down. So, of course, I want to bring my children back to it.
Well, one of the slides that we went to, it was me, Peter, Mallory. Well, Mallory ended up not doing it.
Right.
Josh, Derek's son, and Aaron and Connor joined us later. But the slide, you go up like 3 stories in the air, and the whole premise is that it drops you and you shoot down and then you go into this slide. So Alec and Maddie go, and then the slide breaks right after Alec goes. And they're like, oh, yeah, this happens a couple times a day. Like, don't worry about it. We're getting a mechanic up here. So we're like, oh, okay, sweet. We'll wait. I kid you not. This tiny 15-year-old girl walks up and goes, guys, I dropped my radio all the way down the tower. She's looking at it. She's like, yeah, I don't know how to fix this. And then it just started making noises, and they were like, oh, it's not opening. It won't shut. Like, as in, the platform inside wouldn't shut, and then this wouldn't open.
Wow. Oh, yeah. See, that's
Yeah.
crazy. That is crazy. That is death-defying. I'm glad I just took pictures the whole day. I didn't go on anything because I wanted to go on the lazy river, but then the lazy river is literally for 3-year-olds. It's tiny. So I just took pictures all day. But Cassie did the cliff jump, which was super impressive.
That was impressive. That was a high cliff jump.
That was fun to see her do that in front of everybody. So Ron and Sharon Ginsburg are celebrating 31 years
Oh,
of
that's
marriage.
awesome.
You know what, Ron? We're gonna clap you out. Come on. Yeah, that's what we do in our house. We clap people out. That's amazing, though. 31 years of marriage. That's really incredible. You guys are a great couple. So Tabby, what else is going on? So we like to do Wordle every day.
Wordle's a big thing, yes.
Yeah, Wordle is a big thing in our house, and we see who can get it the fastest. You are freakishly fast, which is so annoying. So today it took me forever to get the word, forever. And when Dad beats me, he likes to see my progression. He'd be like, "Oh, you're close, which is just annoying, right? That's just annoying to make those faces. Super annoying.
So condescending of
It
him.
is so condescending of him. But what else do we like to do? We like to read on Reddit.
Oh, I love Am I the Asshole?
Am I the asshole? If you have not read it yet, you need to read it because it is so funny to read these things. First of all, for people to take the time to sit down to put it in and log your question and then wait for a response to see if you're really the asshole, which most people want validation that they're right.
Oh, yeah.
They're not really looking to see if they're the asshole. They just want validation so they can show their computer to someone else and say, look, you're the asshole. I'm right.
My favorite is when it's a very clear, you're the asshole. And then in the comments, the original poster will argue back with these people and be like, well, no, I don't agree with your opinion.
Right.
Your opinion is wrong.
So today we were reading about that woman. So there was a woman, for those that didn't see it today, a woman, next door neighbor was constantly barking. And that was at the crack of dawn. And the woman was always out there yelling. She hadn't trained her dog at all, but she'd yell, shut up, shut it, stop barking, and in a very high-pitched way. And the dog, of course, didn't respond. So the neighbor had an emergency and had to go out of town, and she asked her to babysit the dog. So the woman took that time to train the dog to sit and stop barking, which is just brilliant. And so, but she didn't use, first she started with regular commands to get the dog to sit and stay. And then she used words that woman used frequently all the time, like shut it, shut up. And she started using commands, any command that was in a high-pitched tone. So the dog would automatically respond and sit down and stop barking. So when the woman came to pick the dog up, the neighbor said, hey, listen is what I did. I trained your dog to sit and stop. And the neighbor was a little upset at first. The dog owner was a little upset that she did it. I took the dog, paid her anyway for watching the dog, and went home. And then a couple days later came back full of piss and vinegar herself and said, you ruined my dog. My dog is brain dead now because all it does is sit and stop barking, and it just sits and stays. So that means the woman, if you're following the story then, just walks around screaming all day.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that's just, I love that. I love Am I the Asshole? Because she's writing in, and everyone, of course, is supporting that woman. That woman.
I mean, how could you not? The dog barks all day.
Right. The dog barks all day, and it's super annoying. But then there was another one that I did not tell you about. There was another one where a boyfriend wrote in, and this will hit home with you because you're gluten-free. So Tabby Tabby can't eat anything that has gluten in it. And Tabby's not happy with me, right? No, but it's important that I'm saying this because if we didn't adopt our diet and we just said tough, like I don't want to buy gluten-free, you just have to survive, you would have nothing to eat.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, there's barely anything to eat in this house as it is. But
Okay, well, you guys are all of the age that you can go to the grocery
Dad and Cassie ate
store.
lobster today. I ate deli turkey out of a bag.
I had Fruity Pebbles, so don't feel bad. I was so hungry today. I had Fruity Pebbles. So anyway, this man wrote in and said that he and his girlfriend, they saw each other, I forget how many times a week, and that she was lactose intolerant now. It was something that developed later in life. And he was asking, am I the asshole? Because he didn't want to change his diet at all. He didn't want to change what restaurants they went to. And he didn't want to change what groceries he bought. And he thought to himself, I don't like it. I'm not changing anything. Am I the asshole? So what do you think about that, given that you are gluten-free?
Do they obviously live together, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they live together.
And is he in charge of all of the grocery buying?
Like, is
that his assigned job?
They didn't specify that. He just said he didn't want to change any of his dietary habits, and he didn't want to change where they ate or anything.
I mean, I'd have a problem with not changing where you eat or anything because really, we're not going to look at the menu. Like, we only care about what you can eat.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think you're so special? I'd probably have to break up with this guy because he sounds like he's making it a problem from the get-go. And also, if you're not going to pick me up like, I'm sorry, soy milk, then yeah, you are the asshole.
Well, that's what everybody said. It was like, it was an overwhelming amount of people. So much so that he went back on and said, he edited his post and said, okay, guys, apparently I am the asshole. I said I was sorry to my girlfriend, and I'm changing the way I eat.
Good.
Yeah. So
He doesn't have to change the way he eats. He just has to change the way he buys groceries. It's not difficult.
No, I know, but you do have to take in consideration.
Oh, yeah.
You definitely have to take in consideration if you're with someone. Like when we go out to eat, we check the menu ahead of time, and we make sure that you're happy with the menu.
Oh, yeah. That, 100%, yeah.
Right, because
Especially if there's only 2 people.
right, exactly. So, all right. I know this is a short one today, and we do have a lot of people on here. So I do want to say hi to some more people because we have Phil on here today, and he calls it Traction Park. That there's a documentary on HBO Max. Yes, and apparently a lot of people on my staff saw it before we went, and there was a lot of hubbub while we were there. That I brought everybody to a death trap, but everybody had a great time.
When they asked for the address in the group chat, I sent a screenshot. I had looked up the most dangerous water park in America, and Mountain Creek came up, so I just sent that screenshot. Like,
what a way to say thank you to my staff for working so hard by bringing you to a death trap. I thought, honestly, in defense of me, I thought they changed a lot until you guys started talking to the employees. And they were just saying, no, they just added a few rails.
it's the same 5 employees going from slide to slide. the mechanic's a 15-year-old girl. They all break constantly, and they only took out the most dangerous slides that they have.
Right. Yeah, so Phil said that Vinny, Dad was smart for watching the doc afterwards, so it's plausible deniability, which is so true. So true. I had no idea, but I was worried about whitewater rafting, though, too, because I wanted to make sure everybody knew how to swim. But I figured as much that everyone knew how to swim because they actually, I just heard yesterday on the radio, the statistic is that 17% of Americans don't know how to swim. So I was actually listening to 101.5. I mean, not that you care. But because clearly you're like, whatever.
Well, I can swim. What do I care about others? I'm not going to get sued if someone dies. It's on you.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Like, that won't affect your life. I think it would. So now we have to take our Bridgeport staff out. But there's a big entertainment complex right by the club up there. So I think we're going to do that. There's go-kart racing, which is super fun.
Oh, that'll be a great time.
Yeah, that'll be fun. And then in the fall, we want to do the gel paintball. I don't want to do regular paintball because I think that our staff will be very overzealous with that, trying to hurt each other.
Did you hear Derek's story? You weren't allowed to, like, unload on someone, and then he unloaded on someone, and it was like, I didn't do that.
Right. See, that's
Yeah,
why
like-
I don't want to do that. Well, last night at Topgolf, you didn't see it. So we go to Topgolf for Doug's birthday party. And it was a very small birthday party that Patty put together. It was very lovely. And I go, because you know how I do that thing where if I'm showing up at the same time as somebody and we're both late at the same time, I try to run past them. So I beat them into the
you look
parking
a
lot.
little bit better.
I look
a little better.
So I parked the van and now I'm running past Derek and Josephine as fast as I can. I'm like, ha, 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 I'm going to beat you. But then I pause because at Topgolf, Derek is literally taking out his own clubs to go play at Topgolf. And he's putting on one of those gloves and he's carrying it in his glove, his clubs are all in the little sock, like to make it keep it. I don't know what they're called because I don't play golf. I don't know. To keep it protected. So there he is at Topgolf, like looking all professional. So I can't imagine when he would show up if we actually did real paintball. He'd come
my
all
God,
camouflage with, black on his face, so he's darkened so he could hide.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, it is true. So, Ron Ginsberg's saying that he loves you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love you, Ron.
I know, he is. Ron and Sharon are just the best. They really are. So we're going to have another Vicky and Vinny live before you go so you can see everybody. And because Ron and Sharon will come and Todd will come and, you need to see everybody before you go back to school. So I know, and get that ice cream pudding that Todd always has. I know, it's so good.
So good.
So good. So, Taba, we are going to wrap it up. I'm sorry, guys. It's a short night tonight, but we will be back again with Vinny. I don't talk as much as Dad does. I don't think anybody does. We can trash talk him because he's eating lobster right now at Yankee Stadium, drinking beers, having a great old time with Cassie and my parents. So
Sitting in great seats.
yeah, sitting in great seats. So, so we will see you everybody again next week. So next week we're actually going to be doing it from a special location. So which will be super fun. And it's a surprise location and you'll get to see it next week. So, all right, I'm Vicky Brand.
I'm Tabby Brand.
All right, good night. Thank you all.